So when I was 9 years old, we live in a rural area, and it was a really hot day. I was out walking with two friends of mine who were also around about the similar age. One was a year younger, one was the same age. And we're in the middle of this field, and because it's so rural and spaced out where we live, we didn't really know where we were. I'm kind of looking in all different directions of this field. It's kind of hilly where we live. I'm like, can't see any of the housing estates. I don't really know where we are. Shouldn't really have wandered this far out. It's getting hot. It's starting to worry a little bit. And then we hear kind of some voices from behind us kind of shouting. And we turn around and we see every place has got a gang, right? A gang of kids that are kind of like the naughty kids, you know, the bullies. And it was them. We kind of knew who they were. We'd avoided them up to then. But I was like, man, we're going to get a kick in here, right? We're going to get a kick in. They're shouting stuff at us. They're chasing us. We got to run. We got to get home. We got to run. Let's just pick a direction and go. So we're sprinting through the fields. Legs are getting cut up like the straw had been cut. Legs are getting cut up. I was like, man, this is exhausting. Legs are getting tired. The kids were older than us by 1 or 2 years. I'm like, we're not going to make it. We're not going to make it. This is where I get beat up. So we're getting closer and closer. Over the hill, the housing estate pops up. I'm like, we're going in the right direction. Finally, like some hope. Start running even faster. Lungs are burning. Legs are burning. We're hot. And then we get about 2 streets away from where my friend lives, where we were trying to get back to his house. And I could hear the footsteps coming of that gang behind us. And I was like, not going to make this. Still 2 streets away. And I can hear the footsteps. I can hear the breathing getting closer. So I thought, there's 1 or 2 things I can do here. There's 1 or 2 things I can do. Definitely going to get punched, right? Definitely going to get beaten up. So I can let this guy trip me up, fall flat on my face, or catch me with a sucker punch on the back of the head, and then probably wake up tomorrow and be like, what happened? Or I can turn around and face him. I can turn around and face him and get the first one in. And then what happens, happens, right? I'm going to get beat up, may as well get the first shot in, right? So I thought I'll take that route, because I'm shattered at this point, and I'm sick of running, and I can't make it to where I want to get to, so I'm not going to let get someone smack me on the back of the head. So I stopped, and I heard the guy stop. And I turned around, and I looked at him, and I went, do what you've got to do, but I'm coming with everything I've got. I'm going to get the first one. And I just looked at him, and I wasn't trying to be like macho, like Rambo, like, well, I'm the ultimate fighter. No, not like I'm probably going to get kicking, right? They're outnumbered, they're older than us, this guy's bigger than me. But I thought, you know what? I've got nothing to lose here. I'm going to face this and see what's what. And the guy kind of looked at me. I don't know, something about maybe the look in my eye or whatever, I don't know. And he went, oh, we're only joking, only messing around, you know, just kind of get out of here. And he didn't run off. He like walked up to his friends, muttered something. They all kind of went away. So that was shocking to me. I was getting ready to get beat up, and I was amazed at what happened. There's 2 things that are really important about that story. Number 1, I realised as I got older, kind of looking back on that memory, that it's the same as you get to be an adult. There are certain problems and issues that are chasing you, and the longer you run away from them, the harder you're actually making your life. It's actually easier and simpler to turn around and face the problem. Now, I could have got beaten up, but it would have been done. And I would have got the first punch in. So that probably would have been the first and last time that I ever got beaten up by that gang, because who wants to get punched in the face, pick on someone else who doesn't fight back, right? So could have gone a lot worse. I don't know. But the fact is, I turned around and faced that problem head on, stared it down, admitted there was a problem, admitted I wasn't solving it the right way, and took accountability. And it worked. And often it does the same in your life. What right now is exhausting you because you're trying to avoid it, and if you just turn around and faced it, as painful as it may be, it's quick and it's done, like a band-aid, like a plaster. It's quick and it's done. Let it breathe, and then you can move on. How many years of your life are you going to waste letting that thing drag you down, being less than you could possibly be? And then number 2, I have a lot of people who follow me who are building a home business. This is specifically to you. The reason 4 minutes later you are still listening to me, do you know why that is? Because I'm telling you a story. There's a lesson within the lesson. That's a completely true story from my childhood. It happened about 2 miles in, which direction? That direction, about 2 miles in that direction. Now, if you want to engage more people in your business, if you want to have more people listen to you, if you want to teach someone something of value, think about the stories that have happened in your life or people close to you, and start to tell those stories as a way of teaching some important points. So anyone that watches this video can remember this. They can remember that, hey, facing problems is a good thing. Running away is exhausting and painful. And even if the problem seems big, facing up to it can really be helpful and useful. And then specifically as a home business owner, you can now understand that anyone can engage someone. It doesn't matter whether you're good or bad on video or anything like that. I mean, I haven't got an amazing camera crew here. I don't look like a model. I haven't got flashy scenes, anything like that. But 5 minutes later, we're still having the conversation. You're still engaged, and you realize that you received some value from coming here. You can put yourself in the exact same position by using stories to build your business. And if you're specifically a network marketer, I can teach you even more. You can go to richardmatharoo.com/YouTube. Hopefully it's still live as a free web class. It should be this week. You can grab a slot there. It's completely free. I'll give you a free gift just for turning up. A few more stories for you on that with some few more valuable lessons. And specifically, if you want to build a home business, there'll be a great value on that web class. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, got something from it. As always, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires and excuses. I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.